I'm filming.
Is this bitch on?
Yeah.
Is this thing on?
Yeah.
Because I just did 100 kilometers. Take a look at it. Take a look. It says what I did. Yeah, anyways, it's broken. So, let's film the video today. What's cracking, guys? Omar Esop here. We're featuring some of the cardiovascular equipment in the background. Why? Because what are we talking about today, Captain Planet?
Them cuts.
We're talking about Fallow. I know everybody cares about that bulk. The winter season's coming forever bulk. They want to get hefty. Fuck that shit. We're talking about when you should hit it and quit it. In particular, fat loss, the optimal way to approach it. I know, I've talked about it before, but it bears repeating, especially because a lot of you guys got questions. Here's what I'm talking about. Probably the best thing I can give, the best advice I can impart, the first several times you try and get those fabled, abs, that six-pack, it's probably not going to happen. Fat loss takes a long time. It's going to take longer than you think. You're going to have to lose more weight than you want or what you expect in order to get your abs. Now this is a problem because a lot of people, they'll approach it and think, oh, 8 weeks I'm going to be shredded. Not the case. If you got to lose 10 pounds, it's more like 15 to 20. If you think it's 8 weeks, it's more like 16 weeks. And probably what you'll have to do is take several periods of cutting throughout the period of a year in order to lose that fat that you want. Because this brings me to point number 2. Guys that cut too long. I was talking to Silent Mike from supertraining.tv, shout out to my boy, about his fat loss and what's going on. He's been cutting since spring. That represents over 20 weeks of fat loss. That's too long for your metabolism. You increase the risk due to nutrient partitioning over time of actually catabolizing your muscle, losing your muscle in the process because you're eating too few calories, right? When you're in a fat loss phase, your body's essentially trying to consume fewer calories than it needs. That's why you use the fat for the extra energy. Because here's the thing, your body eventually will catch on. After 16 weeks, right, you're in a caloric deficit, you're using your fat for the extra fuel, your body's gonna start thinking, man, this muscle is actually costing me quite a lot of energy, I'm just gonna get rid of some of it. So, if you're in a fat loss phase for too long, like I say, I normally recommend 12 to 16 weeks hardcore. You stick to it, you follow flexible dieting, so you eat the foods that you enjoy, but once you attain, that certain level, the 12 or 16 weeks that you had planned, you get out of it. I know some bros that are in a quagmire of cutting. They've been cutting since the dawn of time, since we invented calculus. And they're not getting any gains because they're staying too long in that phase. If you stay too long, all that hard work you spent a year, 2 years building, done for. So 2 things as I was saying before. You have to have a healthy mindset. You got to understand that you might not get your six-pack on the first go-around. And 2, you can't cut too long. You have to have those realistic goals and you have to make sure you only do it usually for around 12 to 16 weeks unless you're preparing for a show. Third and final point is cutting your calories too soon. Remember, you only want to be in a slight caloric deficit. Why? Because then you're more likely to utilize fat in your fat loss itself. If you slash it too soon, too quickly, then your body might start or might resort to using more and more muscle mass. So you want to keep your calories as high as possible. That's probably my top tip, even though it's tip number 3. My top tip is to keep the calories as high as possible for as long as possible. Do some extra energy system work, man. Do some of that NEAT, right? That non-exercise, whatever it stands for, activity that doesn't involve the gym. So walking, playing sports, getting your freak on, all that stuff added up together equals more calories expended. And when you compare that, you want to make sure that the calories you consume are pretty friggin' high. Your maintenance is here, the deficit you're in, only a tiny deficit, right? Now make sure you hold on to your muscle mass. That's the quick video I wanted to talk about today. I know everybody cares about fat loss, everybody cares about six-pack abs. There are no six-pack shortcuts. I'm sorry there, Monster Chang. It's just not true. That's the video, guys. Keep a healthy mindset when you're in that fat loss phase. Stay the course and you will get the results you want. Me personally, as I say before, I say it all the time, I advocate a year-round lean mass phase where you keep it relatively lean. We're never that winter bulker, that bro bulker. That's it, that's the video. I want to know in the comments section below because I do enjoy reading those comments. Are you right now in the lean mass phase? Are you bulking? Or are you cutting? You're trying to lose fat? Post below. Me personally, I'm in that lean mass phase, 190. I'm gonna hit that shit. Like the video if you like this damn video and check back tomorrow for some fresh new content. I'll be seeing all you guys in that next one. Peace. Did we do it, Nigel?